Hey guys, Huzzy here bringing you another video. Now, welcome back to another episode of Climb to Master. Now, today, a little bit different. This is actually a POV commentary. So we've not done one of these in quite some time. POV commentaries happen when I kind of want to try hard and concentrate a lot more. So I did stream this game, but this is one in one of my sessions that I don't use camera, I don't use mic, I just play the game. And that is one of these matches. So we're playing Xerath, which is one of my best champions when I'm on point. You can see my stats there on the screen. Pretty good, a lot of assists. So hopefully this game will become with a little bit more kills. And we're against a Cassiopeia. And from memory, again, I did play this game a few nights ago. I think the Cassio picked into me, which is a bit weird. I think I was blind pick. And yeah, it's a bit peculiar that a Cass is picking into a Xerath. Xerath is historically a pretty good counter to Cassio because of the range advantage. Cass is a pretty all-in mage that has to be near people, when Xerath is the guy way back, you know, absolutely blasting you from range, and a Cass just shouldn't really be able to get to him. And for a Cass to kill a Xerath, she'd have to probably flash, and that's not accounting. Oh yeah, hello to Bean. If you're wondering what that is, by the way, there may be a bit of weirdness going around my camera. Basically, on my stream, it's become a meme to have Mr. Bean replace me when I'm not using camera. So that's why you just saw a big Mr. Bean, because if I get rid of my camera here, as me recording this, you can see Mr. Bean is there instead. So that's why that's a thing. Just so to save the confusion. Just a bit of a fun thing. But anyway, Xerath, one of my best champions. And what I would say, because some people may ask the question, do I play any games nowadays of League, of Ranked, etc., when I'm not making content? And the answer to that is no. And the reason being, it's this weird thing, I think, as a content creator for me personally, that if I have a great game when I'm not playing for content, it's that kind of weird guilt feeling of going, damn, that would have been a great video. So I don't really play without making content. I always make content. And if I am not streaming, and if I'm like, I want to play a ranked game, which I say is very rare, I will always record it. I'll always actually record the game, just in case. Because it's that weird guilt feeling of going, dude, I just had a great game. Damn, my audience can't see it. So it's a kind of like, I've actually listened to content creators who aren't just League content creators, they're multi-game content creators, and they actually have the exact same situation happen, but for any game. Any video game that they're playing themselves, a lot of the time they get this weird guilt sense of going, I could be doing a series of this game. And it's a really peculiar thing to have. But anyway, the lane itself, Cass versus Xerath. It should be a pretty standard lane phase. You might get a Cassio attempt to all-in quite early because she knows it's a ticking time bomb. Eventually, she will not pretty much be able to do anything to a Xerath. On comp, though, by the way, I think if you guys didn't see, it's a Mundo top lane versus Akshan. It was like the 30th best Akshan in the world. I will say, typically, you know, it's only my experience, and that's all I can go off, and you can see I am missing farm. People do sometimes say, Huz, how do we know it's actually you playing? Yeah, I'm still missing farm really bad, so I think that's a good way to tell. But yeah, it's my experience only, so maybe you guys have had different experiences about it, but I see so many Akshan top lanes just feed. Because in essence, it's a cheese pick. It's a new version of Vayne top. That's what it is. And Vayne top is a cheese pick that either can go really good or really bad. Akshan top's the exact same thing. So, am I scared of Akshan top? Not really. He doesn't typically suit the actual top lane playstyle. I'm hoping to try and get a stun here. Do land it. We get cleanse from Cassio. Nice start, obviously, to get that early. Good gank by Echo. On comp, by the way, I really like overall. I like the Bruiser tank top, or Juggernaut top, whatever the hell Mundo officially is. He's top lane, so he kind of covers our tankiness element. We have an Assassin jungler, we have a Mage mid laner, and we have a standard AD carry and support bot lane. This is one of my, if not my favourite comp to run. Akshan going very hyper-aggressive early for it. I do land a nice little combo there. Mundo's coming down, he flashes, he gets the kill. And yeah, that's a really nice little play there to help out the Echo. I did realise I had chat on. The occasional reason, by the way, you see me having chat usually is I'm playing ARAM, and occasionally I may get recognised, occasionally. And sometimes if I get recognised in ARAM, I will turn chat on just to have like a nice friendly chat with someone that's recognised me. Other than that, I will turn chat off. I literally stand by the statement of just don't have chat on in ranks. It ain't worth it. It's not giving you anything that you need to know. Because sometimes people will say to me, "Is like, oh, Huz, you know more in the like what would win your team the game." You can tell them, right? You can tell them. Well, a lot of people in League nowadays have chat off, so most people in the game probably don't have chat off anyway. And secondly, the people that likely are losing you a game in League are the exact same players that are not going to listen to you anyway. So it kind of seems a bit pointless to waste your energy, waste your time, and waste your, you're putting partial concentration into typing to somebody how to win the game. It's just not worth it. It just really isn't. So, yeah. Anyway, returning to mid. So, farm on the lower side for, I think, both me and Cassio so far this game. And landing the W, which is the slow. We're going for the trade on the Cassie. Getting another gank by Echo. She does flash. I just missed the stun, which is unfortunate. Because if I hit that stun, it was probably a kill. But we got a flash. So, I am getting ganks. Typically, I will say, I'm really far ahead in content at the moment. Because, obviously, I'm playing a lot of League. Typically, you will see some episodes, oh my god, Huz, you're taking over a game, you've got ganks from the jungler. Yeah, if I get ganks from a jungler and they actually help me a bit early, I will say I'm pretty good at taking over a game when I'm, like, pretty strong. The problem is, I know one of my weaknesses as a player is I normally never hyper-feed, so that's good, Huzzy Cannon. I normally never hyper-feed, but I do struggle with getting camped. Any player does. Like, how are you going to do well if you get camped, right? So, but the games like this that I'm actually getting help, my god, like they feel great. Obviously, they obviously put you in a better state of mind of actually having help from a teammate. So very happy about that. Anyway, Lulu potentially getting caught. Lovely Jinx mines, blocks the Diana from an engage. Echo doesn't go for an engage himself because he sees a red ward. Obviously, I've walked over a red ward as well. Obviously, it's good to get rid of vision. You can see Cass just put a ward in the middle bush. But just remember, everybody, vision wins/loses games. Vision is control in a game, hence why it's called a control ward, because if you have vision in an area, it is information. It's where the jungler is. It's where the roam is happening. It's all of that stuff is really important to either have or deny. It can make or break the game. How many times have you walked in an area, got caught out because you didn't have vision? If you had vision there, then there you go. Vision, very important. And I do know that is one of the biggest things when people say what's the differences between the higher and lower ratings. That's a big one, is higher rating is such a vision heavy game. In lower ratings, people hate buying wards because that's not damage. That's not going to make me like carry a game. It's a different mindset. A ward can enable you to get a kill where you normally wouldn't get a kill. And obviously, yeah, if you buy more damage, sure, it's going to enable you to get a kill in a different way, but also it's probably going to allow you not to die also. Anyway, mid lane going completely fine. One thing I'll say, my Xerath is one of my best champions, but I've never been a lane stomping Xerath. To be honest, he's not really that type of champion. You are seeing them. I'm upping the pressure. I'm actively aiming for the Cassiopeia more at the moment. And I am looking, if I land one more Q, I would look to ult. Unfortunately, I don't think that Q hit, or I couldn't tell. Akshan's dead again. Actually, I did hit that Q, and I just noticed that I hit that Q, and again, there's kind of a panic ulti. I do land that, and any second, and wham! So nice flash play, and then unfortunately for me, literally Sod's Law. Yep. I go for a nice flash play, get a solo kill in mid lane, and the enemy jungler is right there. It's like, really, dude? Some people may go, Huz, why didn't you barrier? Just accept the death. I was 100% dead in that situation. Keep the barrier for another situation. That barrier may save me. Bot lane, unfortunately, losing. 0-2 Jinx and a Lulu that just died solo. Again, it's unfortunately the thing I have to mention. The pattern of Huzzy has losing bot lanes, unfortunately, has kept the same. I'm feeling a bit spicy at the moment, I will say, so I bought myself a Dark Seal a bit later into the game. Normally not a later purchase, but I just kind of thought we're going to do well. You can see the Cassio is holding, by the way, 2 control wards. I will say that's part on probably that she has obviously been ganked a bit by Echo. Obviously, I just got a solo kill on her, which is great, but she's probably getting frustrated that, oh my god, I'm getting ganked by Echo a lot. They get rid of my control wards, Huzzy Cannon again. I need to have vision. So Cassio trying to, make a little play there. Does a bit of damage, nothing major. It's going to be roughly an even trade. Maybe slight advantage for her any second, though. But if I hit something, we would have been advantage us. Diana's here to gank again. So Diana herself is now coming mid lane a fair amount. There you go. Landing that on Cassio has made it pretty much an even trade. Akshan is now here, so I'm getting ganked even now by the top laner. I've barriered to survive, so that's the example. If I used barrier on the kill that Diana was going to get on me, then I would have died in this situation. So accept the death that you know you're going to die to, and then hold the barrier for a situation that it's actually going to save you. That's the point. So I am being greedy. I'm staying. Why am I staying? Well, the Cassio herself is quite low health. I've got ulti up in 5, so I was kind of thinking I could kind of stay around and look for something. Why have I walked all the way back there, by the way? Because I showed by farming I'm really low health. I've not seen Akshan in a while. He's a stealth champion. He could have been hovering around mid lane trying to get me on a pick while I'm basing. So I just decided to walk really far away, get really safe. Anyway, top lane, big play happening. Rift Herald use. Diana's in top lane with Akshan, and it's a 2v2. They get a bunch of tower plates, which is always nice. And that's probably going to be that. But overall, not bad. It does seem that the Akshan, again, he is losing lane. He is 0-2, and he's actually lower farm, believe it or not, than a Mundo. You can see my intent is to get the cannon minion, and it dies. That made me quite sad. Bot lane dead again. Double kill for Nautilus, which again, double kill for a Nautilus is a bit weird. Land a direct stun and W on a Cassio. Don't want to like commit too heavy, but I do land some nice damage there, and that is a flash. She 100% flash to get far away. So again, getting her flash once again is always nice. Echo was going a little bit too far for that, so backing off is a good idea. But yeah, our bot lane is getting absolutely demolished. They are currently 0-5 at 11 minutes. Mundo, though, gets ignited, does ult, doesn't get the kill, but what is Akshan doing? Yes, he is basing, or was basing, but I just nail him with one LT. You can see the Jinx is raging at me because I took a kill. Now, I'm sorry, but her cross ult is way unlikely to hit him versus my ult. That's a definite kill. So, yeah, obviously the Jinx herself being 0-3 is playing bad, and, she's a bit ragey that she hasn't got any kills. Cass was looking, to try and, like, sneak in a corner there. Probably to try and get a sneaky engage on me if I was pushing to the tower. I have got a low, though, which is good. I do get a cannon minion. Life's good, man. And we're going to help the Echo to potentially go for the kill. Bam! So he does get stunned, so it's good that I took the kill, because you never know. And once again, why am I backing off? Akshan. He's not in top lane. He's actually having a bad game. Echo's stealing my farm. Taking my... Well, I actually didn't take my farm. He just got it kind of low. I'm still thinking Akshan's probably mid lane, and there he is, guys. So again, you just have to think a little bit logically sometimes. It's very likely that I'm a... whatever, scoundrel. Yeah, I'm a scoundrel. He gets bonus gold. He'll also revive his teammate. It's a top lane cheese pick anyway. So it's very likely as a mid lane, if you get a solo kill or you get a kill, an Akshan top is probably going to come roam for you, especially if top lane is going bad for him anyway. So that's where I backed off there with the knowledge of Akshan's probably coming mid. And it's just thinking about it. That's all it is. It's just a little bit of thought. So my bot lane have a bit better trade, but, a bit better trade in some regard and bad in others. So they get hit, they both get hit, she's dead, and she's dead. So you can see my bot lane is disastrous. That they were basically focusing on Nautilus and left the Jhin at full health. Not ideal, obviously. And, this game at the moment is 9-5. So the enemy team has got 9 kills. We've only got 5. I've been involved in 4 of the kills so far, with 3 of them being on myself. It's not looking great, is it? It's not looking too hot. Jhin is a fantastic carry champion. Hey, we've got the cannon. He's a fantastic carry champion, and he is scary. The good thing, though, Mundo is owning an Akshan, and Akshan doesn't scale, so Akshan is supposed to be a relative lane bully, and he's not lane bullying, is he? Don't know what Cass is doing there. She is just taking free damage. I thought I'd go for an ulti. Diana goes for me. She flashes. I flash her. And then I've got Echo nearby. So, again, we're getting jungle ganked, but they're going to get punished for it. There's one kill. Stun the Nautilus to stop him in his tracks. I've again got a scoundrel on me, so I do have to think right now about Akshan potentially coming mid lane again. He's not too strong, though, so that is worth knowing. But, yeah, not bad at all. Gets another kill on the Diana. Really, I will say, good reaction time by me. The flash of Diana saved my life, because if she landed the ultimate, I would have been likely dead. We now do see Akshan in top lane, so this gives us the pressure of actually being able to still go for mid lane. And yes, I have a 2-level advantage over the Cassio right now. So we are doing really good. We're actually also nearly 100 farm at 15-ish minutes, 14 minutes. That's pretty good for me. Again, I am not the best farming player in the world. I think that's pretty obvious. So to be at this farm level, to have this lane pressure is fantastic. And obviously, yes, we cannot deny it is a lot of it in the early game is because I had some jungle pressure. I love having jungle pressure. I really do. Akshan, though, I'm not really sure why he's mid lane. He gets stunned out. I'm going to go for the damage. Bingo, bango. We help the Echo get the kill. I don't, genuinely, he's got happy B emote. He's not going to be sad that I'm taking these kills because it's a 50-50, and you can see he's got a tent. So maybe, I actually missed that tent emote when I played the game. Maybe, because again, he has been kind of camping for mid lane. And obviously, it does need a Xerath that actually is good to actually use these ganks. And luckily, I'm playing well. We are using these ganks. That's the point. It always sucks for a jungler who ganks a lane, camps a lane, and then their laner just doesn't use it. We are using it. We have had solo kills on the Cassiopeia. We are using the pressure that I have been awarded by the Echo. That's the point. Now, you can see that the Cass might be a little bit tilted, because where did Cassio go? She went top lane. She wants out of mid lane. She is not having a good time. So again, the kills have, luckily, with Mundo doing well, with us doing well, we are catching up back in kills. The argument for this game, meanwhile, she's got Crown, by the way, the Cassio, which I'm going to be honest with everybody. Crown is a bad item versus Xerath. Why? Because Xerath can proc the Crown. Obviously, it lasts for 1.5 or 3 seconds, Huzzy Cannon. It lasts for 1.5 or 3 seconds, something like that. But Xerath can wait. It's got a 30-second cooldown. I can just pop it, wait a while, and then go for the engage. Like, that's not a big deal for a Xerath. I think it would be much better for Cassio, honestly, in my opinion, not even go Leandri's. If I was Cassio versus Xerath, I'd go Ludens, because the only way she is going to kill me is burst. If she manages to get a flash ulti off and just bursts me before I can do anything, that is the only way she will do anything versus a Xerath. Again, I was like, a decent Xerath. If you're a bad Xerath and you're going into melee range for some reason, sure, that's not good. But I'd like to think of myself as a pretty good Xerath. I know what I'm doing on the champion. Meanwhile, I'm going bot lane, because again, it's the only lane that's gone a bit iffy so far. Land the stun on him, go for the double Q, which is always nice, and watch this. So again, I'm a counter, arguably, to Jhin. He does flash heal right at the end, but the moment that this Jhin, who is quite fed, ults, I'm going to nail him with my every ultimate I've got. That's either going to kill him, let's be honest, or it's very likely, and meanwhile, nice stun, there we go, maximum stun, bam, get another kill, dominating 7-1-2. Cassiopeia, by the way, the enemy mid laner, is split pushing in top lane. Yeah, don't know why. But in that situation, we've got another 2 kills, which is always good. Akshan dies again. I actually don't know what the Akshan is right now, because obviously this is a recording, I played this game another time. If you didn't get the concept, this is footage of me playing a few days ago. And, well, watch this, by the way. I think I do it. Yeah, I do it. I go Medjai's. That's when you know Huzzy's feeling spicy, because I never buy Medjai's. But I'm 7-1-2. I will say, Medjai's historically has been an absolute cursed item for me. Every single time I buy Medjai's, I will die. 100%. I will die. But I thought I'd get it this game, because why not? Feeling a bit spicy. It was my first game of the session. And, yeah, it was a good game. A lot of the people that were watching live did actually say, like, there is a definitive difference of when I'm not talking, when I'm streaming. When I'm not on camera, when I'm not doing a commentary while playing, there is a difference. What is the main difference? Arguably, I would say I'm a lot more proactive when when aggressive. I'm playing way more proactive. I'm playing way more aggressive. I'm looking to carry the game. When I'm doing a commentary, I think part and parcel of the problem is I'm being way more strategic in my play, not carry-centric, because I'm making a commentary where I'm talking about strategy. So I think that's actually part of the problem. I'm talking about strategy, so therefore I'm going to try and play more strategic. When I'm not doing a commentary, I'm not thinking about strategy, I'm just thinking about raw carry potential of do kills, damage, raw. So I think that's actually part of it, which is a very interesting psychological thing to maybe try to avoid talking about strategy in commentaries and just focus more on actual raw carrying. It's an interesting, really interesting point to make. Anyway, the enemy team, this is what we should be scared of, that. It's a Diana. Now, Diana, I will say, is overpowered at the moment. Like, that is the word. There is no other word. I normally avoid using the OP word. I avoid using it because it's mainly clickbait that YouTubers do, but when a champion is truly OP, I will say it's OP. And again, that was at the time a 1 and 3 Diana. She's not fed, and she absolutely annihilated us. Diana is overpowered. Like, she's always been on the cusp of strong, but then Riot gave her a really silly buff, because Riot things, in the last patch. And that has just put her over the edge in being very strong. And what did that do? Again, it was no actual damage buff. It was a percentage of passive buff, I believe, to monsters. So her jungle clear time is ludicrously fast, to the point that she farms like an absolute machine gun. And also, some of you may have even seen the clips, she can solo Baron at 20 minutes without even being fed. Like, she legit can do that because of her passive. It's madness. So, yeah, play Diana at the moment if you are looking to carry in the jungle. I wouldn't say Diana in lane is too strong, because again, the buff is using her passive to jungle farm insanely fast, and then continuously have ongoing pressure in the game anyway. And as I said, Diana has always been really good. Like, even before this buff, her damage has always been really strong. And hello, I've got enemies here. Nautilus actually managed to get that ult me. I flash away. Will the enemy team go aggressive for it? They don't. They don't continue for it, but I do get not ulted. Was surprised he actually got that on me, because he must have hit it like over the wall basically, but not too bad. Enemy team, I am pinging Baron. I'm like, are they doing it? Like, they're losing a bit of momentum in this game. You know, they are still arguably ahead. Their AD carry is strong. They could be doing Baron, but I don't think they are. They've also got a Cassio, but we've got vision of her, because Cassio is a goddess of Baron. Nice Q. Jinx nearly in trouble, but gets herself out of it, which is always good. One of, again, as I've said many times, is my weakness as a player is I always don't solo lane, which then in mid-game, as a solo mage type thing, puts me behind. Like, my lane opponent, you can see I'm 20 farm down to Cassio. Most of this game, I've been pretty even farm with her. I'm winning lane phase, but why is she 20 farm above? Well, as you saw in the last big play that happened in bot lane, where was Cassio? She's in top lane. She's side laning. She's split pushing. That's how you get yourself a lot extra gold and XP, and that is something that I don't do. Now, the good thing is, because I'm so far ahead, I still have got XP advantage over the Cass. She's not ahead of me or anything like that, but, you know, not good. Anyway, going for an ulti, cleansed by Cassio. I do nail some ultis, which is always good. Echo Q, I didn't even see it, but got the return on that. I got an insane stun, by the way, before Diana could ulti, and we kill her before she can actually do the big DPS. And now a Jinx is on the absolute tear with her passive, which obviously is catch people like mad. And she's going to try and go for the Jhin, but he's got Gale Force, so he does end up surviving. But yeah, really good fight. Very happy with that stun, if I do say so myself. If that Diana didn't get stunned and she got her ultimate when she wanted it, that would have been probably the same situation that happened in mid a few minutes ago. We probably all would have died. Anyway, we're thinking Baron. And I will say, the Baron is not a bad call, but we need Mundo. He has said he's got TP available, but he's not TPing. He wanted the tier 2 tower, so he's got the tier 2 tower, and now he's TPing. And if you look in bot lane, Akshan is desperately trying to kill him. He just doesn't do the damage. He just simply doesn't do the damage. Mundo's now come. He's ulted, so he's going to heal up. And yes, we are completing a Baron, which is great. 22 minutes Baron. Jhin is nearby. Baron is nearly dead. It's, you know, no one's killing it. Our AD carry's moved away. I get the Baron, and now we can actually focus on the fight if we wanted to. Cass is in trouble. Hit the Q long range. Jinx with the autos. W in the bush. There she is. Don't think Jin's going to die. I do have ulti in 10 though, which I am pinging just to let people know, because do land that really good Q. Echo's going for the flash, and we do actually get the kill. So that's overall really good. I'm spam pinging Dragon because it's coming up in basically 5 seconds now. It's very likely that, you know, this is going bad for the enemy team. What can we do? Well, it's been a bad situation. Let's go Dragon. So I'm going to go over there as quick as I can. I do have Jinx coming with me. My team opt for overstaying, but Echo, really sick combo. Diana didn't have enough damage to kill the Echo in time. I don't know why my character stopped there. Diana also got, obviously, the kill, but Echo gets the double kill, which is huge. Akshan we saw was bot lane. So I'm like, dude, he's doing this 100%. And yes, he is. So Jinx actually stopped to do some farming. He went stealth, so I don't know where he is. He's in a bush. And again, this Akshan's probably a bit tilted. Playing a cheese pick and doing badly is a bit tilting. He flashes on me, which I didn't need a barrier. I barriered because I panicked a bit. That's desperation. Like, that's huge desperation from this Akshan. He flash ignites a fed Xerath. A little bit weird. I'm going to stay bot lane though for a wave, push this in, and then base. May as well get the extra gold. But yeah, playing really well. So we're currently 10-2-5, 150 only farm. I opt for a elixir. Why? Momentum. I've used this word so many times over the years. League is a lot about your momentum use. We're probably still very close in gold. I have over half the kills of my team. So I am very strong right now. And if I die, my team's in trouble. So I want to maximize my strength while I am arguably the strongest player in the game right now. So in where we're pushing, we've still got Baron. Yeah, go for a big play. Again, a really nice stun again, by the way. I don't have ulti, which I would like to. I'm going to try and kill the Diana. I get her in the back line, which is great. Jinx goes down. I'm just going to stun the Nautilus, do a bit of damage, big damage, actually. Polymorph does the Jhin happen. Nautilus, though, looking for the Jhin. Echo takes him out, I think, but Mundo gets the kill. Overall damage, double kill by me. Now looking for the Cassio. She's going to try and get away. Bam, big damage. Mundo finishes off, and we get a nice big ace. So again, really happy with how I've played. 13-2-6. And if memory serves correct, I don't think there's too much long of this game. So we are opening up the base. And yeah, really happy. So Xerath is one of my best champions. He always has been. I stopped playing him for a silly reason. And I'm going to just say right now, I don't care for that reason anymore. I annoyingly, watch this. I nearly killed the Diana. I missed the first ult. I missed the first ulti. I mistimed it. If I hit the first one, she probably was dead. But that is the game. So the reason why I stopped playing Xerath is because I kind of didn't like people saying, oh, scripting. If you're a really good Xerath, you always get accused of it. Screw that reason. I'm a good player on Xerath. I'm not going to care for people saying that anymore. So I'm just going to play Xerath a bunch this season. So I will just say and add, will you be getting more commentaries in this style? You will, but not from this session. So officially this session, I went 1 win, 2 losses. So unfortunately, it wasn't a successful try-hard stream, but there we go. We get plus 18, 87 LP Plat 2. We go 13-2-6. You can see the enemy team is flaming each other quite a lot. And you can see, like, Permaflame Diana, and then the Diana going, imagine the Cassio, 0 kills, blah, blah, blah. I will say, like, I've got 19 kill participation, by the way, and 24 kills. The Cass did get camped. And it's a bad matchup for Cassio, so I obviously did way more damage than anybody in the game. But the Cassio had a bad game. If I got camped by Diana, maybe it wouldn't have been good. But Diana didn't really come mid. And well, it was too late. She did start coming mid, but it was a bit too late. But that's going to be it. If you guys enjoyed, please do throw a like on it, throw a comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.
Call down the reckoning to bring back hope and peace. Restore our glory. To live forever. Bring down the dark regime.